This is going to be a good test. I'm going to show y'all what I'm working with down here. The wind's blowing. I got a windscreen on this camera here. There's Derek. That's a big freaking machine, man. That's huge. This is going to be a good test for the wind on this thing. See how it sounds on the microphone and all that. What this is, posted some pictures on Instagram of it. This is nothing but a narrow ridge top right here that sits on a point. Now this morning, that loader boom is 37.5 feet, I believe is what it is, long. And I had it stretched out, and it stretched the whole width of the ridge. And I said, it's like logging on the West Coast, which it is. And I had several people say, you ain't seen nothing. You know, that's a large deck compared to West Coast and all this. You always get that. You always get that. And that's okay. But I'm just gonna show you what I've had to do here. You can see, I mean, it just falls off on this side, falls off on that side. Done run out of room. Luckily we're done right here. I'm fixing to load all this wood out. But this is the only spot that I've got to back a truck in now. It's right here, and that's it. Somebody asked me, why don't you load them from the rear? Well, there's several different reasons why we don't load them. And matter of fact, the only way Kevin and them can come out is right here in this one little hole right here where he's fixing to come through. Because I blocked all this off over here on this side. Now to load this wood here, I'll track up and set right here and throw that wood on a truck sitting right here. But the reason why we don't load wood from the rear here, Mississippi, Alabama, and stuff like that, is because our wood is not cut to length. So you got different lengths tops. See these butts, they're all different, sticking out different things. Well, the tops, they're all different lengths. We cut them to a diameter. So can you imagine trying to load this stuff from the top when you've got a top right here that stops, and then you got one down there that sticks out another 10 foot? It would be next to impossible. Not to mention these trees right here. If you grab this tree and heel it right here, that son of a gun is going to snap up there. These trees will not hold. See, that's not 6 inches in diameter right there. See, just like this one right here, that's only just about 4 inches in diameter where I got my toe to. So we run wood a lot smaller down, and with the staggered lengths on it, it would be a nightmare trying to load this stuff from the rear there. So you can see Kevin, he's coming right by me here. I mean, we just got a little bit of room to work is all. So yes, so this ground that we work in here in Mississippi and Alabama is very, very tight, very, very difficult. And of course, I'm sitting on a hill too, so every time I put a freaking tree on the trailer, it's trying to slide back off the dead gum trailer. But you can see, I mean, he fills the whole top of that crown of that ridge up. So that's what we got to work with. Now these trees here, these logs, you could load these from the top, but there again, you're working with stems that are all different lengths. So you got some that are 40, 45 feet, and you got some that are but 27 feet long. And so none of our stuff like this here do we have to cut it, so we just cut it to a top diameter on this stuff. Every now and then we'll be in like big old growth grade logs to where we can we'll cut them where they're double bunk in multiples, you know, 12 foot 6s and 16 6s. But that don't happen much on this fast growth. That's the kind of stuff's got to be a real slow growth. So just thought I'd share that right quick in the low some more as soon as they get out of the way up there. See y'all. All right, I'll show you what it looks like with the truck sitting here with me now too. I can just give you a panoramic view here of it around. See, I stacked putwood tops over there to get them out of the daggum way. And then this chipping saw, what I did is Kevin was piling it there. I just grabbed it off the pile and then slid it that away and stacked it all right there. And I had to throw some hardwood over there. So I basically boxed myself in. But that's the beauty of having a track loader. You have those options available to you when you do that. Now I don't know if you can tell the terrain here or not. I get really aggravated with people that all the time saying, you know, man, that's not steep. Or that doesn't look steep to me. You cannot, no matter what I do, I cannot convey what the terrain is on the camera. You cannot do it. It just will not. I can't show it to you. I mean, I took a picture the other day that everything was just right on, and it showed it really good with Derek on the track buncher, and I may include it in this, but so there you go. So what I've done now is, was sitting right there, I've tracked up and I'm on top of some brush on this right hand side right here, right on the edge of this hill, going off this hill. And I'm going to go ahead and load this pile out right here. I'm going to go ahead and chunk it on. Scott is going to sit right there, and sun trying to come out. We're fixing to get flooded on here in just a minute with rain. So he's right up there fixing to back down, but we're fixing to get a bunch of rain. I'm probably only going to be able to get a couple more loads out, and we're going to have to call her quits, I imagine, because this just will not work right here just on that dirt like that with it raining. So what I got right here is, see that? It's ready to hit play, man. So I'm gonna close the camera down, I'm gonna mash that play button right there, and I'm gonna crank it up wide open, and we're gonna smoke that load. See y'all.